Recently, Monster Hunter World has seen a resurgence in players due to Wilds being announced in 2023's Game Awards and Asmongold's new journey into the Monster Hunter franchise. Being a launch player myself, I want to share some knowledge that new Monster Hunter players probably wouldn't know when just starting out because they aren't made explicitly clear in the game. So if you're new to World, I hope this video helps you. Defender gear is very easy and cheap to craft gear that overpowers everything in the base game. This set is meant as a catch-up mechanic for those who want to rush to Iceborne. If you just bought World recently and want to experience the game in its entirety, please do not use the Defender gear. It will ruin everything that makes Monster Hunter special. Essentially, you'll just be killing everything very quickly and have underdeveloped skills and knowledge to tackle Iceborne, which is a much harder experience than the original base game. Easy items are essentially free items that you get every hunt. They are automatically placed in the camp's chest when you start any hunt, and there is no downside to using them. These often include items like health potions and rations, both of which are useful, especially rations, since if you die and your eating timer is on cooldown, then you can use these rations to regain your stamina. However, they don't often give you free nutrients, which is what is used to increase your max HP in a hunt. So if you die, then you can really only raise your stamina again, and not your HP. Easy items get refilled every new hunt, so you don't have to worry about preserving them. Use them to your liking. The Clutch Claw is a mechanic introduced in Iceborne, and if you don't have the Iceborne expansion, then you cannot use it. It is essentially a grapple hook which allows you to grapple onto the monster and either send it into a wall to deal damage and knock it down, or depending on your weapon, to soften monster parts to deal more damage to those areas, or get more materials for your slinger. That being said, even if you don't have Iceborne, monsters will still clagger. This is when monsters stop moving and drool for a few seconds. This opportunity is meant for the player to use the Clutch Claw, and it actually extends the clagger timer if you do use it, but if you don't have the Clutch Claw, you can just treat it as a free attack window. In certain areas, there are hazards that you can shoot with your slinger to bring down parts of the environment onto the monster. As an example, and I'm only going to show one because I don't want to ruin the exploration aspect for players, in the Ancient Forest you can shoot this boulder to make it drop and squash monsters. This will give you a free knockdown and deal massive damage, so make sure to take advantage of it as it will make the hunts a lot more manageable. Investigations are quests that you can accept from the Field Research Manager. Once accepted, these quests will appear on the quest board under Investigations. These quests will give extra rewards once completed, denoted by these question mark icons. The level of reward will differ for different investigations, and they're differentiated through the color of the icons, gold, silver, etc. So if you're farming for materials of a certain monster, you should do investigations rather than optional quests for more rewards. Also on a side note, capturing monsters in World gives you more rewards than simply killing it. You can still complete the Hunt and X monster quests by capturing, but you cannot complete the Capture an X monster quests by killing. Some weapon will display elemental damage, but will be grayed out like this. Weapons like this, if normally equipped, will not deal this elemental damage. To unlock this, we need a skill called Free Element. Each level of this skill will increase the damage by about 33%. So remember that when using a weapon with locked elemental damage, to include the free element skill either through armor pieces or decorations, otherwise the damage will not come. From the start of this game in the item shop, you'll find these items called the Powercharm and the Armourcharm. These grant permanent buffs as long as you're carrying them in your inventory. Now you can imagine this is quite good, and it definitely is. But once you unlock a certain monster in the game, and I won't spoil this, you can craft these charms into more powerful ones, and these actually stack. So in total, you can have 4 charms in your inventory carried at all times to give the most buff possible. You'll want these items as soon as you can, so make that a priority. That's about all the tips I'll share in this video. Mainly just ones that are either very unclear or completely missable, like the environmental hazards if you're playing the game without doing any external research. I hope this video helped, and happy hunting.